What is up, you guys? It is your boy John here from PumaPlow. Welcome back to Rattlesnake Valley here on the PC. Do appreciate you guys clicking on the video. How's it going? And welcome to episode 95. Holy jumpers, we've got 4 to go after this one. That's awesome. Episode 95, if you guys haven't heard, we are stopping this series at episode 100. And actually, I'm just realizing now I should have sold. I can still sell. That's okay. Let's sell some pigs real fast. Kind of going through doing a little bit of maintenance here. I was just messing with the sheep, and then I was like, you know what? Let's pop on a video here, and mess with the pigs a little bit. It's been a while since we've really messed with them too much, but that's okay. It's all good. Our harvest is ready to go. I should say all of our crop is ready to go to be harvested. We've got canola in all of the fields that we own. I know we don't own them all, but this will be our final harvest, if that makes sense. This will be it, and we will go from there. So we're going to sell 380 pigs, so good riddance to you. $874,000 worth of pig. That is. Come on. Come on. See the thing. There you go. Maybe. No? Okay. Is it just that little that... Is it not? Is it... Where's it going? It's like magic. Anyway. Yeah, they're clean enough, right? They should be... Yeah, they're not doing too bad. They could use some straw and some water, but... they're doing okay. They're probably fine until we're done with the map. So there's that. Alright, let's jump into the harvest. What do you guys say? Let's just get right to it. No point not to, you know, kind of thing. Let's do it. It should last the remaining videos that we have to do, right? It should. We can, you know, always, we'll figure it out. But anyway, we're going to fire up the harvest nonetheless and get it rolling. 3 combines. If you guys don't recall, let's see. We have fields 13, 11, 12, 14, 16, 15, 17, and 18. Those are the fields that we have. We have 3 combines to harvest. Oh boy. Let's get to it. What do you guys say? Yeah, we should probably do that. So we're going to hire here. We're going to hire... Why is our cruise control set on 0 miles per hour? That's a new one. We will be hiring the combines, and then we will course play / we will empty. So I'll probably course play that one over there, and then these 2 here in field 14, I can empty those. And yeah, should be good. Should be good. I'm telling you, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons on the keyboard today, just saying. Every button that I don't need to push, I'm pushing. So there's that. Okay. I feel weird. It feels weird, by the way, right now to be making this video. First off, it's 7:53 in the evening. I don't make videos at night, normally. The other thing is I just got a new chair today, and I'm sitting in it. This is the first video from the new chair. I know that's really a weird thing to say, but... You know, it feels different, you know? Everything about it feels different. Obviously, it's a new chair. It's a very nice chair. I don't know, it's a Serta. Just like the people that make mattresses. I guess they make chairs now, I don't know. Got it from the local, like, office place. It's not a local chain, it's like the big one. One of the 2 big ones, or like 3. There's about 3 big ones of those, right? You got the office place, the Max place, and the fastener place, we'll call it. We're not going to give any free advertising here. Okay, there's our tractor. All right, we need to get rid of this loop here. And we need to open up for field 13. Where he's currently at, and then we'll have to, you know what, let's just put it on auto and see what happens, right? What's the worst that happens? I mean, there's only 1 combine over there, so alright, and go ahead and start driving. because you're on the course already. You might as well just take it and run with it. All right, you should be good. And then this stuff here, I've kind of got this stuff everywhere, but hey, that's okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and take that out. I think, yeah, I was saying, I think I'm against a tree. Oh, and another tractor. Okay, so we need to move the Deutz first. See, the Deutz is good. Let's just tell you to run now. Just because you're in my way. Good riddance to you, ma'am. Ma'am. Hey, you. Drive. Please. Go. I said now. Oh, maybe put you on the first waypoint. That'll get you to move. There you go. Goodbye, ma'am. Nice knowing you. Lady. Nice knowing you, lady. Okay, so what we actually want to do is send this one to the other side of the field. So we're going to go ahead and open this up. And this is field, what is this? Field 14. Isn't there a 14-2? How did I... Oh, there's a 14-2. Okay. So 14... We're going to tell it to go ahead and go to the first waypoint. And it will drive across the field. And then, man, we just, yeah, all the course play. Then we'll tell this one just to continue on current course. Because that's still set up from last time. So that's all good there. And, yeah, we should be good. I kind of want to actually watch which way this combine turns, by the way, real fast. Slash, how full is he going to get in a long run, you know? How full will Senior Combine actually get as he runs across, or as I run across the field here? How full will he get as he comes all the way across, huh? Oh, you're like... Oh, I thought you were full. He flashed his beacons at me like he was full. Is it just because you're blocked you do that? I did not know that. Is that new? I feel like I've never seen that before. I'll be honest. I feel like I've definitely never seen that before. That's cool. I like that feature. I always thought they were just the only time they would turn their beacon on was 80%. Yeah, I knew he was going to turn north. So he's 57%, so he can almost go around. That's not terrible on these big passes. That's really not terrible. So we'll let him go. We need to go ahead and get rolling in the old auger wagon. Last harvest in the old Challenger here with the Kuleman auger wagon behind. Awesome, awesome. Just saying, I've enjoyed this combo. It would be better with a wheel, obviously. Or I think it would be anyway. I'm not 100% sure. I've never used a wheel. If I ever used a wheel, let's see. I used my wheel in 15. I don't think I ever used it when I had 17. No, that wheel really bothers my shoulder, so I plus it was worn out, so I got rid of it a while back. But anyway, that was the Farm Sim wheel. I had the SciTech farming wheel, whatever they called it. I enjoyed it. I used it a lot over at the other studio, and like I said, I flat wore it out, plus it really started to bother my shoulder. I know, princess problems, but I got an old farm injury, you see, in my left shoulder. Should probably have that looked at sometime by a doctor, but I never have. It happened like all the years ago. I was young. I was pretty young when that happened, I won't lie. I was, I mean, pretty young. I'm 30 now. I bet you I was maybe 15, maybe. No, not 20. I bet I was around 15 when that happened. I've told the story before, but I was tilling the garden down at our farm. And part of where the garden is used to be where the barn was. Well, when they had the people come in years ago to clean up the barn, because the barn is the building that burned down in '93. Yeah, I know. Burned down during the flood. It's the whole thing. But when we had a guy come in and use a dozer or high lift or whatever to clean that up, he didn't really do the best job of getting everything, basically. He buried a lot. And I hit a rock in the garden with the rear tine tiller. And if you guys have ever used a rear tine tiller, you know when you do that, it's just not a good thing. It pops it out of the ground, and Yeah, the ground was hard that day too, so I was bearing down like full bore. And yeah, it hurt really bad. And I probably should have gone to see a doctor right away, but you know, I just didn't. I never did. Never cared to actually go see a doctor about it or anything, get it looked at, but it's whatever. It still bothers me from time to time, but shoulders are hard little devils to heal, let's say. You know, you always, I don't know, it seems like there's nagging shoulder problems, basically, is what I'm trying to get at. My dad's had his surgically fixed. He had one of his right shoulder surgically fixed after he fell at the farm. And it still bothers him quite a bit to this day. So I'm not saying that, you know, shoulder surgeries don't work, but it's an awful lot to go through to still have problems, you know. Because I watched Dad go through his surgery after he fell at the farm and landed on his shoulder. So for those of you who have not heard that story, we were trying to put a 4x8 sheet of plywood up. You know what? I'm just going to drive to the other end because that's where I'm going to be needed. We were trying to put a 4x8 sheet of plywood into the loft at the farm just for like storage, right? Because like, oh, it's an extra sheet of plywood. We don't need it. Well, we were really smart and we decided to use the loader tractor or the loader bucket on the tractor to put this 4x8 sheet of plywood up there. So what we did, I got on the tractor, Dad got in the bucket of the tractor with the piece of plywood. And as the bucket was going up, obviously the angles change and everything, the piece of wood started to slide and Dad lost his balance and fell out of the loader bucket tractor backwards. He fell away from the tractor. Now, luckily, there was a good thing here. There was nothing laying on the ground for him to hit, you know, not like a block of wood, because we tend to keep like a tire chock over there for the tractor. You know, you keep a block so you have something to aim at as you're pulling the tractor in the shed, you know. So we got very lucky that there was nothing for him to hit other than, well, really hard dirt. That dirt floor in that shed is really, really compact over the years. You know, it's very hard. So he hit full force, his whole body. His feet were only like 3 to 3.5 feet off the ground, somewhere in there, when he lost his balance. And I was going very slow with the tractor, like the hydraulics and stuff. It was just simply that the board started to slide more than he thought it was going to, and it just caused him to lose his balance. So, like I said, he landed full force. I believe the piece of wood might have ended up on top of the tractor. Like he threw it on his way down or something. It didn't go down with him. He let go of the piece of wood. I don't remember actually what happened to the piece of wood. I'll be perfectly honest. I don't have a clue what actually happened to the piece of wood, but that's not a big deal, obviously. So he landed full force on that right shoulder and immediately knew something was wrong. Because, like, you know, driving home that night from the farm, he couldn't reach up, put the truck in drive. Like, you know, with his right arm. He couldn't adjust the radio with his right arm. So I believe the next day he made an appointment with his primary care physician and he got a referral to a surgeon. And he actually got it fixed. They had surgery and everything. And I guess they did a good job. I don't know how you tell that, right? So he had to go through the therapy and the whole rigmarole. But for the most part, I guess it's okay. It does cause him pain. You know, depending on what he does. If he works above his head for too long with his arm, like, you know, putting that arm up above his head, kind of not a good idea. But for the most part, he gets along fairly well now. I felt really bad after that because, you know, he was in the bucket of the tractor that I was operating. Therefore, in some kind of weird way, I just took it upon myself that it was my fault, even though it really wasn't. It was just a dumb decision by, like, both of us to have him get in the bucket with the piece of plywood. But it was something we had done like 1,000 times before. Not necessarily a piece of plywood, but, you know, many of you that are on farms, you know that loaders on tractors or, say, a skid steer, it's just a glorified man lift a lot of times. You know, you use it instead of a ladder, you know, because sometimes it's safer than a ladder. The problem is the up and down when the angles change and everything like that, especially with the sheet of plywood. And I will tell you, he has been in the loader bucket since. I didn't want him to, but you know, when he says he's gonna do something, you just say yup, pop, and he does it. So there's that. But we have not put 4x8 sheet of plywood in there with him since then, and we never will again. Let me tell you that we never will again, because it's just dangerous. But the loader bucket is very handy as a man lift, you know. Like I said, many of you probably have either done it or witnessed it, or, you know, been the one at the controls or whatever. It is very commonplace to do that. You just need to be safe about it and be smart about it. So that's the part we kind of failed on that day, was the safety part, you see. Kind of failed on that part, just a little bit. But, you know, it's all good. It's all good. Learn from your mistakes and move on, and don't do it again. That's part of learning from your mistakes, is don't make the same dumb mistake twice, you know. Just saying. Just saying. Oh, and I just realized I have a lot of money on this map right now. I don't have anything I'm spending it on. Absolutely nothing. Yeah. I am tempted to, just for fun, go ahead and cultivate all these fields. Just kind of for fun, more than anything. But I don't know that I really need to, or that I want to. But I have a mod in here that I don't know, I haven't used it in a long time, and it's probably not going to turn out very well on this map, but it's that Kelly Diamond Harrow. I believe that's on this map. Let's look here in just a second. Get turned here. Okay. Well, let's go look in the shop. I believe it's the Kelly Diamond Harrows on this map, if I'm not mistaken. It is an awesome mod. I love it. Yeah. I don't know how well it would work on this map, because it's kind of tight, but you know what? We're going to go ahead and buy it. It'll set at the shop, and I don't know. I don't know. I like finishing out the maps by cultivating or plowing or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy doing that. So we will do that at a later date. We're going to need this tractor probably, or we'll just buy a new one, because I have money. I have money, so it's not a big deal to just go ahead and pick up whatever equipment that I want to pick up. Is that other one? I just, like, pay attention here. Go here. Thank you. Yeah, you haven't been emptying him, have you? Because you're on auto detect and you're not in the field, that's the problem. So because you're on auto detect and you're not in the field, you're not actually going to empty him. Nearest. Alright, there we go. We should be good now. Hopefully he goes and empties. Let's watch for a second here. Do a little lurking. Let's just check it out. Oh, another thing we need to get to, and it might be in the next video at this point, but all of the trains are sitting full. Every single train right now, if I could find them, is, you know what, let's jump into this right now. All these trains are, wrong button. All these trains are full of corn. From, oh, where am I going? I thought I was going way up here to sell. It's not way up here, dum-dum. It's back there. Hey, Jum-Jum. Do you want some gum-gum? I believe there's actually more corn in storage as well. So, definitely need to, like, you know, take the big train around and check that out one time. Give it a looky-loo and go from there. You know what I'm saying? Just saying, that would be a good thing to do. All right. Okay, so it appears we are at time, so we will continue, or we're close to time anyway. We will continue selling the corn and continue the not barley, the canola harvest in the next video. Until then, I'm your boy John from PumaPlow. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, toodles.